All right, guys, so here's my final video before surgery. Yeah, I am just gonna talk about the last portion of the Preop 2 meeting where the dietitian talked about the diet post-op and just everything that is going to go into your diet after this procedure. And I get to start living it tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. Wow. Anyways, so let's get into it. So I figure by this point, you guys, if you're doing your 10-day liquid diet, you're already probably getting sick of those protein drinks, but it's just a fact. We're gonna have to live with them for a little bit longer because for those first 2 weeks post-operatively, we are still doing that full liquid diet. So you are still gonna have to do a protein drink every day. So she recommended getting more broth, obviously. I have a stock ton of it. And some Jello, sugar-free Jello, that decaf, coffee and tea still more of that pre-op diet. Cream soups. Basically the cooking soups like cream of potato, cream of chicken, stuff like that can be strained or easily blended that won't, without the large vegetables in them. Nothing carbonated, more sugar-free popsicles, skim milk, lactose-free milk, almond milk, soy milk. They also recommended getting at your local grocery store. They'll probably sell like dried milk powder, and it's good into foods that you typically add milk to, like mashed potatoes and stuff like that. And she says you can add it into like pudding and things that they're gonna allow on your diet. So when you are discharged, you are going to be advanced to a full liquid diet, and you're going to be on that for about 2 weeks at least till you get to see your physician, and they will possibly advance you. What they're going to be looking for in order to advance you to the next step is that you're getting in those 64 ounces of water along with the protein that is required. You're going to want to make sure to take those multivitamins, the calcium with vitamin D and biotin, and you're going to want to take those in a dissolvable or liquid form because we're still not going to be able to swallow a solid pill. During this phase, they still say that it is okay to drink with your foods because we're not able to eat any solid food, so drinking isn't going to be flushing that food out of our stomach anyways because there's nothing in there. So you can still drink at this point with your foods if you haven't started breaking the habit, but you should probably start. All right, next comes the pureed diet. This one is not one that I'm particularly looking forward to because I don't want to feel like I'm like eating baby food, but at the same time I'm looking forward to it because it's something different than what I've been eating lately. So I am and I'm not looking forward to it. But with this, when it comes to meat, if you guys are going to eat meat, you want to get very lean and dry meats. They puree better if you just add a little bit of butter or like some olive oil in with them. It purees better up in the blender, I'm told. Along with vegetables, I'm told to cook them first and then blend them so that it comes out easier and smoother. Puree diet, you're typically on that for about 2 weeks. And then if you are still meeting the water requirement and the protein requirement, they will then advance you to the soft food diet. As long as you can cut it with a fork, it is considered okay on a soft food diet. Remember, at this point, you are going to want to add things one food at a time because we don't know what our stomach is going to actually be able to tolerate. At this point, no more drinking with your food, and they recommend 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after if you do any sort of, if you want to drink anything. So it is about 6 weeks out and you think it's time for regular diet. It may be, but we want to still get the A-OK from the surgeon. And this, I believe they bring in they recommended that with raw fruits and vegetables, you can add them in as tolerated, but you might want to avoid the skin for a while. You are going to want to follow a low-fat and diet and avoid simple sugars for the rest of our lives. This is not going to change. The protein goal will remain the same also for the rest of our lives, 60 grams of protein, and obviously these 64 ounces of water. Off the bat, originally they want us to keep with about 5 to 6 small meals a day, just so we're eating throughout the day, being able to stay full, and our pouch, because our pouch is still small and still healing, and once it reaches that, it'll probably progress to about 3 meals a day with 1 to 2 high protein snacks throughout the day. The supplements that the physician goes over you and tells you that you need to take for life, that's it. Those are for life. I know that myself personally, I will always be on a multivitamin and calcium with vitamin D, because living in Michigan, you don't get a lot of sun. So I'm just gonna suck it up and take that. So that's fine. Another thing she talked about is how to avoid deficiencies after a bariatric surgery. Because we're not eating that much, it is very easy for us to become deficient in certain things. Alright guys, I know this video is a little short, but I just wanted to quickly touch on the remainder of the Preop 2 class and say a quick farewell to you guys. I will probably be back on Sunday, depending on how I'm feeling when I get back to home and able to edit videos and put everything together that I hopefully can acquire at the hospital. We'll see how it goes. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I will see you again. Bye.